Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another dissection video. This one we're gonna be doing Just Wanna, produced by Wavy Summer. Shout out Wavy Summer. Um, so yeah, if you don't know what this video like or don't have a clue about it, and if you're new basically. So pretty much what I'm gonna be doing is dissecting lyrics from my songs. And I'm gonna be starting with this mixtape from my Deeper Than Rap mixtape from the very beginning, the very first song, which is Deeper the Rap, all the way to the very last song to Playing on My Own Hopes. And we are currently on the third song, which is called Just Wanna. Um, and yeah, so this is pretty much me just dissecting my lyrics, explaining the lines that I wrote, my process in it, how I thought of it, how if I was influenced, I'm gonna talk about that, and the context behind the songs if I remember, because a lot of those songs were made like months ago, or not like crazy months ago, but like a few months ago. So yeah, if you sit through the whole video, because I can guarantee it's probably gonna be long, you are amazing, you are awesome, and I appreciate you for that. And leave a like, comment because it helps a lot, and subscribe and turn the notification bell on so you get notified whenever I post something on my YouTube. And follow me on my Instagram and Twitter. Uh, they'll be in the description below. And let's get into the dissection video. I almost forgot to say, I'm forgetting like what I'm supposed to say like in the intros and stuff. But basically, also I'm going to be playing the song and having lyrics on the screen so you can read them, and then I'll be cutting them out. Like I'll split them, and then I will cut it to me, basically dissecting the lyrics and or context, or giving context. And yeah, that's just how it's gonna go. So yeah. All right. First off, okay, context. I was what I remember is that I was looking through beats, and I just found a beat by Wavy Summer, a different type of beat, but before this one, and I wanted to write to that, but I didn't. And then um, I had a line on my notepad that was like, I just want to vibe and I just want to chill, or reverse that. And then I'm out of breath. I don't know why. Um, and then I heard the beat that Wavy Summer made for this song, and I'm like, I'm gonna write to that and then just see how it goes. And I heard I heard the intro, and then when the beat came in, and then I'm not sure, I wasn't sure if I wanted to rap like right when the beat came in or just like wait a bit, and then I decided to wait a bit. And yeah, the I when I heard the beat, all I wanted to do was just like make it sort of like chill type of song, just the how it sounds, and like the you know just overall how the musicality was going to be. Um, my dog. Okay. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to make a chill song, and it turns out this was the chill song. And I won't lie, when I got it mixed and mastered, and I got it back, I absolutely hated it. Like I didn't, no, I'm not hate it, but like I didn't like it at all because it just didn't sound good in my ears. And then when I added onto the mixtape, or like when I was just going through songs, because I had to put certain songs on the mixtape just to get that, you know, um, the amount of songs to make a mixtape. And just wanna like now, not like now, just wanna is definitely a vibe to me. And it's very chill. And yeah, so I just wanted to make a chill and vibe song, and that's how just wanna was started. And also, this song, before I get into the chorus, this song is also just me beginning to like experiment with ad libs and stuff. Cause like throughout the song, like I'll have more ad libs than usual in some of my other songs, especially my, you know, very first couple of songs. I barely had any ad libs, so this one was like definitely one of those that I was able to experiment with. I experimented with this first because I made the song first before Authentic, and then Authentic was another song that I was able to add more ad-libs and stuff and make it more um, like more than just me rapping. So yeah, I'm gonna get into the chorus after the song plays.
Wavy summer.
Yeah, I just wanna vibe and I just wanna chill, nothing really else, and I just wanna feel alive. I just wanna put my problems aside and not have to think too much all night, and not have to enter that war zone when my thoughts are high. Not constantly have to break up a fight, but it's like I needed it. It's pretty crazy, right?
Okay, as you already know, I already told you. I thought of the first line just because of I had it already written on my notepad, and then I tried to fit it, or either no. I heard the beat, and then like I had it in my notepad, and I heard I just want to vibe it, I just want to chill, or either I just had a reverse, but I stuck to this, and it just fit. So yeah, there's that first line. I just want to vibe it, I just want to chill. Um, and then me saying nothing really else, and I just want to feel alive, like like I don't want to do much, I just want to be in the moment. I just want to just chill, pretty much. um and I just want to put my problems aside, not have to think too much all night. That's just a line that's like, we all go through it sometimes, where you know at night we'll think too much, and that's like, that's just, I feel like, I think maybe that's normal, I don't know, maybe. Just putting our problems aside and just wanting to chill and vibe and be in the moment, and not have to worry or overthink too much. And yeah, and not to enter that war zone when my thoughts at high. And I is me saying, like, I don't want to enter whatever problem I may be dealing with, or whatever, like I may be overthinking or worrying and stuff like that. I don't want to enter that type of war zone, and when my thoughts are like going crazy high and stuff like that. So when my thoughts at a high and I constantly have to break up a fight, but it's like I need it. It's pretty crazy, right? Which is, this is me basically saying, like, whenever I enter that war zone, like I have to break up a fight between like the good and like the bad and stuff like that. Like I'm like it's all imagery to me. So like I'm kind of like in the middle trying to just break up a fight, or either I'm just trying to break it up with myself, from the bad and stuff. So, but me saying, but it's like I need it is pretty crazy, right? Which is like me saying, sometimes I feel like we need to have these type of things, or so we can try to understand. And also it's like, it's very weird because it's like it gives me an opportunity to write more. So yeah, if but it's just that feeling, like it's just that thing, like, but it's like I need it sometimes, like we sometimes need it just to understand and grow. So and it's pretty crazy, right? Because some people might not understand it, especially whatever we may think we understand, until we actually go through it and stuff. And they might not understand what we may be thinking of, or understand how, like, what our brain is like interpreting all of this, and just how like it won't really resonate with some people. And that's okay, because only at the end of the day, nobody really will know but us, so that's just how the chorus went.
Right, this music is a form of my ventilation. There's things that I gotta air out. Talking about real things, calm your adrenaline. There's no sweetness or sugarcoat around.
All right, the first few lines, this song was pretty much me, like, I just wanted to, like, experiment and test out my wordplay and really work on my wordplay in the first couple lines, and throughout try to work on it throughout the song. So it starts with, this music is a form of my ventilation. There's things that I gotta air out. So basically, to dissect that is that, vents, they air out, and music is a form of my ventilation. Like, there's things like I gotta air out. So it's, you could take it as a double entendre with, like, or just how wordplay is. This music is a form to me venting. Like, it's a place I can vent to, and talk about and stuff. And me saying, there's things that I gotta air out. There's things that I gotta just talk about, and how vents, like they produce, like air comes out of vents. So like me talking out, and then that's just me venting it, and talking about real things. Calm your adrenaline. There's no sweetness or sugarcoat around. Um, just talking about real stuff, real things in life and stuff like that has always been a thing that I, like to do because it reson to me, it resonates, and it might hit a lot of people. So, plus it just keep it real, yeah. Um, this right here is also when I was working on my wordplay. Calm your adrenaline. There's no sweetness or sugarcoat around. To dissect that is basically saying when you eat too much sugar, you're like you're going a sugar rush, or like your adrenaline's like high. So that's me saying calm your adrenaline. There's no sweetness, there's no like candy, there's no sugar around. There's no like sweetness or sugar coat around the things that I'm talking about, which is talking about real things. So yeah, like, calm your adrenaline, there's no sweetness, candy, sugar, nothing around whatever I say. And talk maybe saying talking about real things. So yeah, that's just how that line goes with calm your adrenaline.
It's not watered down, you don't like what I say, it may go somewhere else. The door has always been open, this pad and pen will always be a weapon I can yield when I need to start coping.
And go with calm your adrenaline, where I say it's not watered down. Um, I also was influenced and inspired, well, not really influenced, I guess, but inspired by a line that NF said in one of his songs where, he said something in the line where he was like watered down lyrics, like something something. Well, I don't carry him. I forgot what song it was, but he said something like that. Like car outside. But yeah, and you don't like what I say, may go somewhere else. The door has always been open. I believe I was inspired by that as well from another artist, but I can't really remember. I want to say it's NF. I'm not fully sure. I think it was on one of his songs on the Perception album. I could be wrong 100%. But yeah, I was inspired by that line, I believe, and that's how I made that line. And I try to put in my own words, and it's just true. Like if you don't really like what I say or make, the door is open for you. Like you can leave. Nobody really asked you to be here. Like that's just the reality. Like some people will, they will hate a song and then they'll comment. Like that's the craziest and funniest thing ever, because it's like you put your time and energy into that when you could really just leave. Like you nobody really asked you to listen to that song unless it was like a friend, a colleague, or family member, right? But to go as far as commenting it, like that's just stupid. Like you can just leave if you don't like it, leave. Like the door's open. And me saying, this pad and pen will always be a weapon I could yield when I need to start coping. That's kind of simple. This pad and pen will always be a weapon I can yield. Like a sword, just to let out, and when I need to start coping, like my pen and pad will be there for me, especially my notepad on my phone, because I'll just write whatever and type whatever I'm thinking, and then sometimes they'll go into songs. And yeah, so that's just pretty simple. Pad and pen will always be a weapon, like a sword I can yield. When I need to start coping, I can pull it out and be just let it all out and just be something I can cope to. It's like a coping mechanism.
Woo! Better all these demons that people never see. For this start acting different once they see me bleed. What you digested, what feed you release. It's all on what we perceive.
This is very, it can relate, to a lot of us, I believe. And also, before I dissect it, when I heard like I said, this is like an experiment song in a way, which is really good because it brings something more than just me rapping and hearing, trying to be as similar as the other tracks. So that's how I, added I was like to the left and right, because I think I got that idea before I recorded it. So, but I didn't know if I was gonna put it to left or right until I actually like tried to edit it. And yeah, that's how I came from, like the like ad-libs, I guess, where you hear it on the left or the right or whatever. Yeah, so battle all these demons that people never see. That's relatable to a lot of us, I believe, because people never see what we're really going through. That's just reality. That's just real. We all battle demons. We all got these negative thoughts sometimes, but really all it is just just trying to think of the positives. Which may sound kind of difficult, but once you're able to like do that, you'll be fine. You'll be okay. Everything will be okay. Know that. I'm still trying to, figure that out too sometimes. But yeah, everything will be okay. Fear they start acting different once they see me bleed. That's basically me just saying like, that was what I was feeling before I dropped the mixtape. But with a song like Just Afraid or Sorry I Tried or Playing on My Own Hopes, like those develop some like sad feels. So basically that's me saying like once they see me bleed, like once they hear like the sad stuff and hear sad part of me or whatever, like a fear they start acting different, like a fear they start like perceiving me or viewing me different in a, like a different type of way than they did before. Like for example, like if like if they were to perceive me as like a cool, chill, laid back type of person, and then they hear songs like Just Afraid or Sorry I Tried, like that's that little fear that like they start acting different, like they might think of me a little different, not in a bad way, but like um they might start acting different around me and just try to, you know, not really keep that same energy as they did before, especially if they were giving off good energy. Like I don't, not, nothing too crazy to like I don't know what I'm saying, but uh like I don't like it's that fear of like they might see me or perceive me different, which thinking about it now, it's never a bad thing because it might help. It's always that fear of the negatives only, but really, sorry my eyes. But really to me, at least, is like that's never really a bad thing because once I see us like really try to like really express ourselves, especially in like a sad type of way, you know, there'll be people that will be there and like act different in a way to like help you, or like like they know that you're going through this, so like they'll be just as like nicer and stuff like that and better and just overall there for you overall. So um yeah, and what you digest is what feeds your beliefs. It's all on what we perceive. What you digest is what feeds your beliefs is pretty much me saying whatever you know see on your social media, whatever you read, um and whatever you like just perceive and stuff like that. I got a notification. Whatever you perceive and stuff like that, it'll feed your beliefs. And also that's like a metaphor. What you digest is what feed your beliefs and you digest it. um and also it's all on what we perceive. It's everything is what we perceive, and regard in everything we do, it's all in perception. So it's always what we believe in, what we perceive, and what we see that develops our beliefs and stuff like that. So it's always on what we read, see on social media, and watch and listen and stuff like that. So there you go.
A day could feel like three, and that three could be splashing a bucket, and boom, it's a week. It's crazy how time travels passes by. Time won't be waiting, seconds to leave.
Okay, let me try to digest these couple lines as good as possible. Hopefully, it makes sense for you. Um, so pretty much, a day could feel like three. That's like you sit through a day and then like you're thinking past tense. It's like um or either in the present. It's like a day could sometimes feel like or no, I mean yeah, past. I'm messing up completely. Let me restart. Okay, so thinking about past tense is like you could think of a day like yesterday. You could think that that was like 3 days ago, but really it was like literally yet yesterday. Like we sometimes think that some days were way longer. Um, like thinking about it, like 2015 wasn't really that long ago. That was 6 years ago, right? Um, and then in my mind, I'm thinking like, dang, that was really long, which it is, but it's not as long. It's not like crazy long. Like if it were to be 10 years. So that's just hopefully that makes sense. Where a day could feel like 3 days and stuff, and then me saying, and that three could be splashed in a bucket and boom, it's a week. You can also take it as like wasting some time, where you're just doing nothing, which sometimes you just want to chill. Nothing wrong with that, but got to be able to get back to it and get right into it again. You can't give up. And this is a double meaning, which is a double entendre. Me saying and that three, like what how I envisioned it, and imagined it would be in my mind when I was making the lyric, writing the lyric, was standing behind the 3 point line, like um, you shoot you shoot the ball to go in the bucket, of course, basketball, and you make a 3 pointer, and that three could be splashed in a bucket. And when I say splash in a bucket, it's like because when that's like the term people use whenever you shoot the three ball and you shoot the three behind the 3 point line, and then you make it. Some people say like splash and stuff, and and me thinking um, like pretend this was a day, and then you shoot that three in the bucket, and then it goes in, and then boom, it's like the next week. Like trying to picture it as how much time that was wasted, or how time passes by like really fast, and literally how it goes with it's crazy how time passes by. Time won't be waiting seconds to leave. Like time will pass by, time will fly, believe it or not. It's crazy how fast it may go without us even knowing it. Like time won't be waiting. It's me also thinking about like if time was a train, it won't be waiting seconds to leave for people to, get back on if they were a minute late. And yeah, hopefully those lines made sense. I'm really hoping that it does, because I honestly I think those lines were kind of hard. I won't lie. um, and I was really just hoping people would get it. Um, so yeah, hopefully you get it. Um, and yeah, there you go.
Digging for every ounce of strength. Even when I'm weak, I'ma grab this mic and just speak. There is a difference between being privileged and grateful. It's all in the mind to be thankful for what you have. Maybe you wish your family was richer, but a kid could want what you got, cause they don't even have a dad.
Okay. This is that's just me saying that like, digging for every ounce of strength, even when I'm weak, I'm gonna grab this mic and just speak. So that's like, if you get knocked down, just trying to find every ounce of strength to keep going, or if like you're at a low point, finding every ounce of strength to just push forward in life. And that's what makes a champion, a winner a winner. And you know, um, because if for example, you get pushed back, you get held back, you get a setback. It's like just trying to find every ounce of strength to you know, keep going. That's what, like I said, that's what makes a champion, and a winner a winner. Um, and when you lose, like you're learning. Like you don't really lose, you learn, but you lose if you give up. And I'm pretty sure that's like a quote already, but I just said it. If it is, I don't know who it's by, but respect and shout out to whoever said that. Um, so yeah, even when I'm weak, I'm gonna grab this mic and just speak. That's just me saying like also goes with the first two lines of the song with the ventilation and airing out. It was where like even when I'm weak, I could just write it out and try to let out as much as possible, and make a song, and to go to the mic and just record it. So yeah, that's pretty simple. And me saying there's also a difference between being privileged and grateful. It's all in the mind to be thankful for what you have. So yeah, that's pretty explanatory. To me at least, um, is me saying that like there is a difference between being privileged and grateful. Like the way I was viewing it is that like being privileged as is like like you're not really being as thankful as possible, or being as grateful, because you're automatically thinking like, or some people, I don't know, but like the way I think about it, like is some people might think like this will automatically come to them every single time, and they're not appreciating it and cherishing it and being grateful and being thankful. And to those that are grateful, they will always say, like they know deep down like they're grateful, they are blessed, they are appreciative, they are thankful. And there, I feel like there is a difference between being privileged and being grateful, as like two different sets, of like type of people. So yeah, it's all in the mind and how you perceive it, really. Like that's how it's all in the mind line came together. So that's just, it's all perception, perception. And yeah, that's just me saying, so be thankful for what you had, because it's not always gonna come your way. But always be thankful and grateful for what you have, and praise God, and know that you're blessed. All of us, we all are. And this two lines was me basically giving an example. Is that like maybe you wish your family was richer, but a kid can want what you got because they don't even have a dad. It's well, I would say it's like kind of an example, but also you can take it as like maybe you'd wish maybe you wish you were here instead of being here, but somebody else could be below you, and like you don't even know that like you. It's also me being like saying be thankful for what you have, because some people don't even have what you have. They don't even they're not at the type of life that you have currently. You know, like you could wish your family was richer, right? But then again, there's some people that don't even like there's some kids that don't even have don't even have a dad, or don't even have like a true like a father, you know what I mean? So that's just me saying like be thankful for what you have, and always be grateful for what you got, because like I said, some people are going to be below you, some people are going to be above you, and you're going to be above somebody, you're going to be below somebody. That's just how it's going to work. So remember, always be thankful and grateful for what you have, even if it's very little, or if it's yeah, if it's just very little, because like I said, some people might not have what you have. So that's just the thought of being grateful and thankful, and yeah, and it's always a perception on uh, the difference between being privileged and grateful, and so be thankful for it. I'm repeating myself a lot. I'm sorry, but that's just how I am sometimes. But yeah, there you go.
Man, they try to make like rooting for greatness is a crime. They really hate Brady, but they speak on the sideline. Love him and hate him, you gotta respect him.
This is very true. Or people like the way I'm thinking about it is that like I think I feel like this was before the Super Bowl. I forgot what it was. Either 50, I think 54, 55. I'm not sure. I could be wrong 100%. But it was the Buccaneers versus the Chiefs, and that was when Brady, was signed to the Buccaneers. Um, and this is me saying they try to make like rooting for greatness is a crime. Um, that's literally that is true. Some people make it seem like if you root for like the GOAT, like if you root for LeBron, if you root for Stephen Curry, if you root for Conor McGregor, if you root for Tom Brady, like some people will make it seem like, like that's a crime, that's like you can't do that. But like, it always depends on you. Like if you like a player, you're probably gonna like the team too. Maybe like you're probably gonna be a fan, and it's just some people like if you root for a great player, some people might think you're crazy, or like they'll try to make it be like like that's a crime, like that's bad. My like neck is like Peter Bobby Tarantino shirt, by the way. It's awesome. I got a hole in it, I'm sorry. But yeah, and then me going on with saying they really hate Brady, but they speak on the sideline. Love him or hate him, you gotta respect him. People, obviously, the grades are gonna have haters. That's like inevitable. People will hate you, but you really gotta persevere and strive. And if you do that, that's what makes you great personally. And so yeah, people hate Tom Brady, like even though he's the GOAT. People like so this also goes for everybody else. Like if you're great, like if you're LeBron, if you're Steph Curry, if you're Conor McGregor, if you're like John Cena, people will hate, but they're not doing what you do. They are speaking on the sidelines, like they're talking trash on the sidelines when you're putting in work, putting yourself out there, giving it your all, following your passion, following your dream, doing what you love. And people will talk on the sideline, and they will spew any hate they have towards you, even if they don't know you, you know? Because to me personally, that's just a lot of jealousy, because it's like the way I thought about it is like if you doubt somebody, you're personally probably doubting yourself, So like you probably keep it hidden, but like don't make it like too obvious, Like a lot of us will have doubts on certain people, like that's fine, that's okay, but like don't say it out loud, like like you're doubting them, because the last thing you want is doubters. And honestly, that's what makes you stronger too as well. But like it's people will speak on the sideline, they'll say trash and talk like that, but they're not putting in work, and they're not doing what you do, so it makes no sense. And love them or hate them, you gotta respect them. That's how it goes for other other great people as well. You can love them, you can hate them, but you cannot deny the work they put in. You cannot deny that LeBron is one of the greatest players of all time. Eminem is one of the greatest rappers of all time, if not, the GOAT, and if not, should be in the top five or top three on your list of favorite rappers, in my opinion. Sorry, excuse me. But yeah, you can love them, you can hate them, but at the end of the day, you cannot deny the work they put in and what they did for their community and what they did for the world and how they're doing to make a difference and positive change in the world. And you have to respect them for that. You cannot deny that. So, yeah, there you go.
I don't plan to stop anytime soon. Constantly creating songs in my room is how I like to spend my day and let loose. But sometimes I just
I'm trying to think. Okay, so constantly creating songs in my room is how I like to spend my day and let loose. Um, that's just me saying, creating songs is what keeps me going in a way, and just trying to push forward and strive and persevere, and just it keeps me busy, and um, you know, but sometimes I just wanna, and that leads into chorus, but sometimes I just wanna vibe, I just wanna rest, I just wanna chill, you know, and I just wanna reflect and uh you know just like I said, just chill and vibe, and that's all it is really. Nothing crazy to it. So yeah, there you go.
I just wanna vibe and I just wanna chill. Nothing really else and I just wanna feel alive. I just wanna put my problems aside and not have to think too much all night. And not have to enter that war zone when my thoughts hit a high. Not constantly have to break up a fight, but it's like I need it. It's pretty crazy, right? I just wanna vibe and I just wanna chill. Nothing really else and I just wanna feel alive. I just wanna put my problems aside and not have to think too much all night. And not have to enter that war zone when my thoughts hit a high. Not constantly have to break up a fight, but it's like I need it. It's pretty crazy, right? I'm not much of a party type. I'd rather be home on my pen and write. John at the mic and chill with my dogs to get my serotonin right. I'm so blessed to be alive.
So yeah, the first couple lines of verse 2 or the second verse, whatever. um I'm not a crazy like party type of person. Like, I don't really do a lot of parties and stuff like that unless it's like family stuff. But like going out to parties, I'm not crazy huge on that. Like, I'm not really like, I don't really envision myself um going to parties all the time, like, I don't really feel comfortable doing that. Even if I did, I probably would just be standing in the corner or something, like I'm that fly on the wall. But yeah, John, I'd rather be home on my pen and write. John at the mic, and that's just me being, that hustler. Have the hustle inside of me, just to keep going, working towards my dreams, and not really, um, resting all the time. Even though sometimes you have to. Um, but yeah, that's just like that little. That's that hustle in me, and also me saying just chill with my dogs to get my serotonin right. Um, that's just chilling with my dogs. I'm telling, like, so I swear, man, just chilling with my dogs, like animals, like pets, not friends. Not saying that in a bad way at all, at all. Shout out my friends though. Shout out my friends. But I mean, like, pets and animals. Like, chilling with my dogs is really it's definitely just something to like just hang out and chill and just pet them and just cut up with them. Like, I love dogs. Like, I love pets and animals. Some animals. Uh, why did I? Okay, let me rephrase it. I love pets and animals. There. um, but yeah, chilling with my dogs to get my serotonin right is just something to get me away from it. Is boosting my energy, and me saying I'm so blessed to be alive. Um, it is a blessing to be alive. Just knowing that God, blessed us to be able to wake up for another day, having body, my limbs connected, eyes I can see, sniff, and smell and stuff like that. Just able to wake up and see another day. That's the greatest blessing we can ever really receive, to be honest, at all, in my opinion. Because without God, nothing is possible, and just knowing that I am blessed to be alive, and without God, man, like nothing's possible without him. So yeah, I just very simple. I am blessed to be alive, and you know that's how it is. There you go.
Music is my therapy, you can't take it away from me. I write and speak to these sessions. If you don't want to hear and gotta listen, if you are though, buckle up. Hope you are ready for the ride.
All right. This music is a therapy. I also say that my perfect remix by Logic. Um, where I was talking about like his music is a like my therapist and stuff. And I feel like that can go for a lot of us too. For a lot of artists where this music can be a therapy for us to just vent and write and just let it let it out, let it all out like this. Especially for the listeners, like music can be a therapy for them. Like it helps them find the words, or it helps hit them in the feels. It like resonates with them. It relates to them. That's the power of music, and like a lot of things in the world where like movies and sports where it just connects people, and that's a special and beautiful thing to have. So yeah, anyways, music is my therapy. Like you like no matter who you are, you cannot take that away from me, because music is just something that I can always go to, and no matter how deep you try to pull me down, like, or try to push me down, like you can't take that away from me. That's just simple. um and me saying I write and speak to these sessions, that's also a like sort of wordplay on it, or like I want to say metaphor. I'm not really sure. I'm not too good at my terms, but yeah, wordplay on it is like therapy sessions. I write and speak to these sessions. Like I pick like also like a little somewhat reference, or like I was inspired by NF with the whole therapy session thing, where I was envisioning myself like like sitting here, and then the music's right here, and then I write and speak to these sessions, like, and also is I just realized this. It's also like it could be a double entendre as well, where therapy sessions and then going into like my closet, to record songs, is like a booth, like a music session where I write and speak to these sessions where, like I said, therapy, and then music sessions, me recording the song, and you know, like that's a session right there where you go into the booth or wherever to make music, and that's like you put your time in, and then that's like a session. So hopefully that makes sense. And me saying, if you don't want to hear what if you don't want to hear, uh you ain't gotta listen. If you're out though, buckle up. If hope you're ready for the ride. That's just me saying, if you don't want to hear whatever I gotta say to the music slash therapy, if you don't want to hear whatever I write and speak to these sessions, you don't have to listen. That also goes to the like, if you don't want to listen, the door, you can leave. The door's open in verse 1. So, and if you are though to like ready to hear me speak to these like sessions and these songs, like I hope you buckle up and are ready for the ride on the journey that you're on with me. So for all the people that are with me, believe in me, support me, just know I'm very blessed and appreciative and thankful and grateful for that. And all the people that have listened to my songs, without you, none of this is possible. Like, it really isn't. Like, I'm nothing without you guys and God, and nothing, like I said, none of this is possible without you guys, seeing the streams and stuff like that. um I look at that, I'm like, dang, people will really listen, stuff like that, and just seeing the views, like, that's it's crazy awesome. And it's the subscriptions on my YouTube and follows, like, just know I'm very, like, I appreciate every single one of you. I mean it whenever I talk about it on my Instagram and stories, where I'm like, I appreciate every single one of you guys, and I love you all and appreciate you all. I'm grateful and blessed and thankful and appreciative for it. So yeah, yeah, hope you're ready for the ride. So buckle up.
I probably have more conversations with myself than the people around me. Headphones on, I'm flowing with the waves of the sound that's around.
This is pretty self-explanatory to me. Me basically saying I probably have more conversations with myself is basically me saying I talk like conversations like with myself only. Like, I probably have more. Like, if I were to count, maybe I probably have more conversations with myself than anybody else I have conversation with, because that's, I feel like that also can resonate with a lot of us, because sometimes we're like alone by ourselves, and sometimes we'll speak to ourselves like like inside, like um, just having conversations with ourselves, and just this is also me just saying that, like, I'm thinking of a line or something, or I'm thinking of a situation, or just trying to remember something, or remembering something, to be exact, is like, I will literally sometimes I will literally like just pretend I'm having a whole conversation. I'm just like talking out of my mouth, and just trying to explain it and just talk about it. Sometimes that's how I am sometimes, and yeah, that's how it goes. Where I'll think of something on my own, and then I'll try to have conversations with myself about it, or not try, but like I'll just talk, like if I were to have an actual person with me there, and like almost like I view it almost as an interview, which is I don't know how I think about it. I don't know why I think that, but I do. Um, I don't know. I think I just really like. I don't know. I think I just really like. I'm kind of like interested in doing interviews, so like that'd be fun. That'd be awesome to do. Um, uh, so headphones on. I'm flowing with the waves of the sound that's around me. Um, basically trying messing with my word plays. Headphones on. I'm flowing. Listening to music. I'm flowing with the waves of the sound, which is waves of the sound. Sound produces waves, and me saying I'm flowing with it is that, like, I'm flowing with like the sea, like the ocean. I'm just gliding on. I'm flowing. I'm floating with it. I'm flowing on with the waves, and also waves flow, I believe. But yeah, I'm sounding really stupid. Um, yeah, I'm flowing with the waves of the sound that's around me, like just flowing with the sound that's going in between my ears, and just flowing with it, and just vibing, and just chilling with it, and just being distracted from everything else, and just listening to music. So yeah, I sounded really dumb when I tried to explain that, but there you go.
Me, I've been a king ever since I let the womb crown.
This line was inspired by AK. I forgot what it was, but he said something similar to this, I believe, and I just try to write in my own words. Where like he's like, oh yeah, I think it was on closed up. Oh no, it was on dumb on the I forgot what, but it was an EP that he put out. Shout out AK. A dope artist. I'll tell you that he's an incredible and dope artist. Um, he said something similar that was like, uh, you know, like the world gave a king, and it turns out his name was Austin A. I believe that was like the last line in the second verse. Uh, excuse me if I'm wrong. But yeah, it was something similar to that. And when I wrote it, I was like, to me, this is kind of hard. This is nice. Where I say, I've been a king ever since I let the womb crown me. Like ever since I let the womb, ever since I popped out, um, I've been a king. Like that's type of mentality you gotta have sometimes. Not sometimes, but like I said sometimes because I don't want it to make it seem like a bad thing, to where like you think that, and then you let a lot of bad ego come into play. I don't want that to happen to anybody, so that's why I said sometimes. So yeah, that's simple. Like crown me, like I've been a king since I left, since I popped out. Crown me, I've been a king. That's just a little wordplay, and a little like type of metaphor, and there you go. That's how the line came together.
Making mental notes, people never see. Keep it all locked in my diary till it's time to pull it all out. Working in silence, while the world just speaks.
Making mental notes people never see. Keep it all locked in my diary till it's time to pull it all out. Pull it all out. This literally me just saying, like I said earlier. I'll write some lines, whatever I'm thinking, in my notepad on my phone. That's what I call mental notes sometimes. That's why I called it mental notes, and when I wrote it, like in the song, is where like me just writing whatever comes from my mental, and sometimes like just literally writing whatever comes to my brain to my notepad, and making mental notes is me like taking notes of like me whatever I'm thinking, and then yeah, and pe- people never see what I have in my notepad slash diary. Um, yeah, that's just that simple. They don't see what I got on my phone. They see what I got on my notepads, especially what I've been writing for the past couple of years, for the last like 2-3 years, I believe. It's been a long time. It's been a while, which might feel a little shorter and longer to me. Same goes as I talked about earlier about they could feel like three. I'm I'm going on a tangent. Excuse me. Yeah, people never see what I got in my notepad and stuff like that, which I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not too worried about because it's like it's what it is. I'm not really tripping heavy on it if they see it or don't see it. Like it's there. Um, and keep it all locked in my diary till it's time to pull it all out. Is I keep it all in my notepad, and whenever I hear a beat, that's when it's time to pull out some lines from my notepad or whatever I'm thinking, and that's when it's time to pull it all out. When I try to put lines I got on my notepad to beats to make it into songs, and yeah, and working in silence while the world just speaks. I feel like I've heard something like that before, but I can't quite remember. Or either I just wrote that a long time ago, and then I decided to use it. So yeah, that's just true. Um, like sometimes I trying to I'm just trying to break this right now. Is like me trying to not really try to impress people or like work while people are there and just try to impress them because I just can't do that. Um, but working in silence is basically working on your own with no one there, just putting that work in whether people see it or don't see it. I just said that just because of one of the things. I don't know who it was that said it on J. Cole's album. I forgot what it was, but they were talking about like um they said something similar to what I just said. But yeah, working in silence, and then while the world just speaks, you can also take it as while the world just continues to go around us, and you could take it as that, or either you can take it as people hating, doubting you, stuff like that. While the world just speaks, you could take it either way. But the second time, with the second meaning, not the entire world, just certain people. So yeah, there you go.
My foot is on the gas, no limit on the mileage. I only spit real life, take a pause, taking the view when I'm climbing. All of that drama and gossip and fake stuff will only leave you blind.
This is also me working on my wordplay. My foot is on the gas, no limit on the mileage. So yeah, my foot is on the gas. I'm in my lane. Foot is on the gas. No limit on the mileage is basically me saying, there's no limit to me stopping. There's no limit to how far I can go. I can go as far as I want to. So yeah, it's that simple. Sometimes I'll be dissecting these lines and make it more complicated than it needs to be, or that I'll repeat myself. I'm sorry if I do. Um, yeah, I only spit real life. Take a pause, taking the view when I'm climbing. Yeah, that's real. Me literally just being like, well, this is just me trying to talk to I want to say talk, but like just a reminder to like, whenever you're climbing on the journey or dream or passion you're on that the lane path of travel you're on, or for like me being specific, mountain. When you're climbing it, don't like a reminder. Don't forget to take a pause, taking the view, because if you let it pass by, life's gonna pass you by and you're gonna miss it. So don't forget. It's just a reminder to take a pause in what you're doing sometimes and just remember to cherish everything around you, taking the view. Um, just remember why you're here. Uh, you know, can't really go too deep into that because I feel like it's just that simple. Taking the view when you're climbing. You know, um, just cherish everything going on around you and take it all in. And me saying all of that drama and gossip and fake stuff will only leave you blinded. That's just so true. Like, uh, like I'm not a drama, gossip, or fake stuff type of person. Why did I say fake stuff? I'm not a drama or gossip type of person. Um, but yeah, that's just real. Like if you let a lot of drama and gossip and a lot of fake stuff go in your way, it's gonna leave you blinded. It's gonna leave you blinded into the real world. You're gonna be stuck in this like area you're in with the whole drama and gossip. Like that's basically me saying like I'm not those type of people that will gossip because that's just a waste of time. Like I'd rather prefer to talk about something else, or or if I was involved in like a gossip conversation, I probably wouldn't say anything, or either I just wouldn't say anything bad or anything about that person, I probably just say something that's like sort of an advice or something, or whatever. Not really advice, but like, just trying to, not be too interactive in that conversation specifically. So yeah, that's just that simple, or like another reminder: don't get too involved in drama or gossip or fake stuff you may see on the internet, because that will only leave you blinded from whatever's going on in reality in the real world. So yeah, there you go. It's also perception as well sometimes. Yeah.
I'm not afraid to say it to you, even if I seem nice. I'm honest around this about this is how you perceive these lines are right. What to separate between me and you is our perceptions of life.
Um, this is me. I think I was inspired by that line just because something happened in real life. Uh, where like, or either I've been wanting to use that line for a while, where, you know, like it's not really a tough guy type of thing, because like I'm not really afraid to say it to you. I'm not afraid to say, like a reality, like something real, even if I seem nice. Like I'm not afraid to, say something that, is real, and it might hit you, like, or if like, like if you're trying to like down me, I'll probably say something back, like I'm not afraid to just speak my mind, open my mouth against you, if if you were to say something bad about me, and a lot of times I'll just let that slip because it's a waste of time and energy. But like I said, I'm not afraid to say it. Like I'll just be completely honest around you. I'll be honest about about whatever we're talking about, or whatever you may be talking about me, stuff like that. Um, and me saying I'm honest around this about this is something I was messing with when I wrote it, and then it made sense in my head, in my mind, but I couldn't really try to explain it as well. But I slowly did, and I don't know if it makes sense. But reading it now, I believe it does, where it says I'm honest around this about this. I'm honest around what I do in rap, like speaking about real things, talking about real stuff or whatever, just like in a certain sense of real and stuff like that. Um, I don't want to get too involved in the real, because I feel like people might take it in a wrong way, and might just sound very weird sometimes. But I'm honest around this about about this with this whole music stuff I do, and about this is how you perceive these lines are right. Every like these lines that are right, like how I'm dissecting them to you, it's all in perception between me and you. And for the very last line of the song, what'll separate between me and you is our perceptions of life. That is like pretty true. Like what'll separate between me and you is the type of perception you have in of life, and what perception I have in my life. Like you could believe in something different, I could believe in this. You could perceive uh you know you could perceive this as bad, I could perceive this as good. It's all in perception and how we see on life, and that's the only separation between a lot of us, is how we believe and perceive certain things. So that's just pretty simple, but yeah, there you go. All right, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Like really sorry if I repeated myself a lot, or if I just messed up on my words. My bad. Sorry. But yeah, if you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, because that really does help, and subscribe. Um, turn on notification. Turn the notification bell on. Whenever you it's on the side of the subscription or the subscribe box, in in red where it says subscribe, and then the bell's right there to the right. You click on it, and it should show like three different options that says all, or whatever, I don't know, but there's like three different options, and you click the top one where it says like all, or something like that. It's like all in white, and it has the bell like all in white as well, with like the exaggeration of like of the bell ringing or whatever. So I turn that on, because it'll send you notifications whenever I post something. So yeah, if you watch through this entire thing, I thank you. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. blessed for you, and just know you are amazing. You are awesome, and I appreciate you watching this entire video, because I guarantee this is probably gonna be long when I edit it. And yeah, I'll also leave a description to my past dissection video, which I did for authentic, and then I'll probably put another link to the next video, which should be Doesn't Mean, produced by H3 Music. Shout out H3 Music. Without him, I wouldn't be here. Same goes for, you know, a lot of people in my life. Without them, I wouldn't be here. So blessed for them. Grateful. Yeah, I'll probably do that. And I was gonna say something else, I forgot. Yeah, I'll probably do that. And I also made a playlist of all of my songs that I've dissected so far. So definitely check that out if you want to watch all of them. And if you watch all of them, you are a beast. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. You are awesome. You are amazing. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time, whether that's a song or me doing whatever I'm doing with life. So I'll see you guys next time.
I probably have more conversations with myself than the people around me. Headphones on, I'm flowing with the waves of the sound that's around me. I've been a king ever since I let the wind crown me. Making mental notes, people never see. Keep it all locked in my diary till it's time to pull it all out. Working in silence, while the world just speaks. My foot is on the gas, no limit on the